the tree. Inside the woods.
What's good, guys? So today I'm here with my friend Aleksander,
Hi guys.
who you may have remembered from one of the previous videos where he showed us some really interesting and lesser known parts of Warsaw. So we decided to meet up again. Aleksander has decided to graciously donate his time and show us a different part of Warsaw. So now we are in one of the northern neighborhoods. It's called Bilani, and we're in the woods. We're actually in the woods inside of Warsaw. And once you go north, you go norther than this neighborhood, you go beyond this neighborhood to the north, you're gonna be outside the Warsaw's city limits. And so on this beautiful summer day here, beautiful sunny day in Warsaw, we're gonna be exploring this neighborhood and looking at some of the interesting things with Aleksander's help and his guidance, and see how, what's so interesting and unique about this neighborhood, because everywhere in Warsaw you are guaranteed to find something unique and interesting. It's just an amazing city, and there's a lot of hidden gems in this city, a lot of hidden jewels here. So that is what we're gonna be doing today with Aleksander's guidance. And I gotta say, like, Warsaw, you can find anything that you want. You can find older neighborhoods, newer neighborhoods, old town, new town, anything that you want. But I've never been to a forest, to the woods like this yet. And I didn't even know it existed. So, it's kind of surreal just walking here and still knowing that you're still in the city limits of the capital. Here's a little reminder that tourists should not be walking their dogs here, because there's going to be a lot of animals here, or there's a possibility of having an encounter with animals. And actually, Aleksander here was just explaining to me that they have boars here.
Yeah.
Boars and other animals that come out and feast on leftovers.
Yeah, and sometimes it gets a little bit problematic, especially that people, are kind of afraid to approach like a wild boar, especially mother with toddlers.
Here we have a church. Here you have these wooden, kind of wooden art, wooden sculptures here with the houses. There you have a monastery. And look what you have here. You actually have a live donkey.
Yeah. I think it's a new donkey, because there was like a old one who was kind of famous. His name was Franek, like Francis. But this guy seems to
Hi, donkey.
be a new one.
How are you, donkey? How's your day going today?
He looks a little bit upset.
Donkey is tired, maybe.
I think he waits for some carrot. We don't have any food for you, donkey.
Donkey, hope you're having a great day, donkey. We should have brought some food for the donkey.
Yeah. And during Christmas you have this kind of alive, I don't know how it's in English, like this kind of installation where you kind of recreate the birth of Jesus.
Ah, right.
So in during Christmas you have other animals as well here, so they kind of make a living theater of Jesus' birth here.
Right, absolutely. Kind of. This is awesome. This is a really nice area actually here. Look at this. We're inside kind of part of the woods here, and we just left the woods and we're in this beautiful area. And you even have a donkey here, and it's telling us, careful. It says
you cannot feed the donkey.
You cannot feed. And here we have a sun clock, and I think it's depending on the shadow, right?
Yeah.
Where the shadow falls. So it's 5 o'clock, and as you can see, it's almost falling right near 5 o'clock over there.
Yeah, it was kind of common in Warsaw, like a few hundred years ago, especially during the Baroque and let's say 18th century, that they were on many public buildings, so people could check the hour, because like building like a big mechanical clock was, let's say, too costly, so it was like kind of a solution.
Wow.
And actually, like, about some trivia about this church, I mean, like, I don't think you find it very interesting, but maybe some Polish audience would find it interesting, because here there's like a heart of a Polish king, Michał Korybut-Wiśniowiecki. He is actually known mostly for being really bad king who didn't know, who didn't have much influence on the history, and his influence was mostly negative. But yeah, but he is buried here. I mean, like, his heart is buried here.
Wow, that is interesting,
because
actually.
it's from the times of his rule. Yeah, like 160s, how to call it, like 17th century.
1600s.
Yeah, 1600s,
Yeah.
exactly.
Here you have a grave of a very famous Polish scientist,
Stanisław Staszic.
Stanislav Staszic.
Staszic. Yeah, he was like during the Enlightenment period, like the 1800s. He was like a scientist who like tried to, let's say, bring science back to the classical times and renovate the mathematics, engineering, and so on. And yeah, and it's said that he created like a agriculture society, and they built him like a...
This whole area is really nice. It's like we are almost like outside of Warsaw somewhere, you know? Look at this. Like, if you look at this area like alone, it's like you're in some like outside, right, in the countryside. It looks amazing. I've never seen it.
Very old.
Yeah, this is amazing, and we're still in the city center. We're in the capital of Poland, and look at this. Look at all these buildings here. Incredible. I love places like this because it looks, yeah, with the shingle roofs, that light brown color, the beautiful sunny day. Ah, man, it's amazing here. And here you even have a little park that I didn't notice on the way here. Look how beautiful it is. I mean, it's not just a park. You have the perfectly sculpted kind of a garden area here, the water fountain. You have these wooden sculptures here. Look at this, and you can even spin it.
Yeah, you can spin it, basically.
Yeah, you can even spin it. Look at this, you got a rhino here. You got a dog, you got a deer or something. You got
a cow.
A cow, yeah, a cow, yeah. A cow, you got a pig right here, you got a swan. Look at this, this is crazy. You got benches there. And you know, pay attention to the details, right? You got benches, you got even like a place to throw in the garbage. It's nothing has been skipped over. You got a little swing over there. So now we are in the woods proper, and going inside, going deeper into the dark and wild woods of Warsaw. All right, we finally found an open gate. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened. All right, we are continuing our journey to a different part of Bilani, to a different area here. And now we exited the woods, that part of Stare Bilani, and we are in a neighborhood called Stare Bilani now. As you can see, it says there Stare Bilani, which means old Bilani. Different neighborhood, still in the kind of the northwest part of Warsaw, or northern part of Warsaw here, and it looks very different than like Ochota. It's every neighborhood is very unique here. This looks very, very different, but it's family oriented, similar to Ochota. Lots of families, as you can see. And here we are in kind of this area here where you have a lot of, you know, single family homes, what it seems. And look at the style, it's completely different than Ochota. It's completely different than any other city. Like a house like that with kind of a gate around it.
Yeah, you have plenty of this kind of houses here and on Iżeliborz, because it was all built like in the 20s, 30s, interwar period. So like kind of, let's say, more affluent people used to live here, and more like from the, let's say, educated class. And yeah, so they built like this kind of a small secluded area with a lot of greenery. That was the idea.
But this looks really nice. Like it looks like a nice part of this neighborhood, right? Look at these houses here. Look at that house over there. I mean, this house right here, you know, it kind of has this California feel, I would say, like Southern California even, for sure.
Yeah, that you have this clay, what's the name?
Shingled roof.
White.
Yeah, the light colors, exactly right. Looks very, and the flat roof, well, yeah, that roof, and also this kind of house here. Look at this, look at that. This is kind of California. It has this California feel to it. Very quiet here.
Very nice house. I really like this one, like the wooden one.
And this is, yeah, this is more like northeastern, you know, something like New York, upstate New York.
Yeah.
Maybe even like New Hampshire, Vermont. You can find something there. So you have, you know, all kinds of styles, depending on what you're looking for, depending on what you like. But this is actually really cool. And this part is nice. I love these the picket fences. It's not a white picket fence, it's a black picket fence, but it's a white house. That's a nice house too. Really nice neighborhood. Look at this. You gotta park on this side, and you have this really top-notch community here of single family houses on this side. And look at that, you got this big white one over there. I really love that kind of that new modern style with the flat roof. And look at those doors. You got these big doors. That's a cool house right there, don't you think?
Yeah, someone is lucky that he made it to build a house in this plot.
Yeah, yeah. And look at these big windows. No balconies, guys. No balconies. But nevertheless, it's a very modern house. I mean, look at those doors over there. Look at that. Look at those big doors. That's a cool house, seriously. This is kind of like a Spanish, maybe Mediterranean style. I can see that kind of a Mediterranean villa, more or less, something in southern Spain, Malaga or something. I don't know. That's what it seems to me. And here we are away from kind of that main street. They even have a metro station here as well.
Stare Bilani metro.
Stare Bilani. I will remember that in case I want to come back. They have a metro. And look at this beautiful street here. And look at all these houses here. This is such a multi-dimensional neighborhood. You got the woods, you got your typical residential high-rises, you got single-family houses, you even have some villas here, really nice houses here.
Kind of unique thing about it, I don't know if it changed, but I guess not, that you have gas lamps here. Or no, it's not gas lamps anymore, but it used to be filled with gas, so it was kind of this old school thing kept here in this neighborhood. And all of this neighborhood is like kind of in this traditional Polish style, let's say. It's kind of, it tries to resemble traditional mansions from Poland from the past. And yeah, so it's all in the same style, and it's kind of this community here, but also like more like artists or this kind of thing.
It's a unique kind of with an artistic kind of flair. People with more artistic.
Yeah, many people related with culture, basically. Yeah.
But I gotta say, like, honestly, this right here is one of the more unique streets I've seen in Warsaw. I mean, this is like a street you put on a postcard, you know. You have, look at all these trees here. Look at this house here. I mean, this is a little bit different than what we saw before, but this is amazing. These the shingled roof and the cobblestones. You feel like you're somewhere in the countryside, like you know where? What's that city? Kazimierz Dolny?
Kazimierz Dolny?
A little bit. You feel like you're.
Yeah, it has this little town vibe.
Little town vibe, exactly. Yeah. French license plate and a South African sticker there. South African flag.
It's 4x4. Whoa.
Panda 4x4. French license plate, South African flag. Incredible. Look at this. Parked there. Who knows how long it has been there.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Looks great. And you have a more modern here garage here. And look how beautiful this part is. This is truly unique, honestly. It's like a city within a city. Look at this area right here. This is actually incredible. We have a coffee shop over there. If anybody wants some coffee, we got a coffee shop over there.
Oh, I know what I want to show you. I forgot about it. It's really cool.
Let's go.
If you want to imagine how Poland looked like 20 years ago, there's a shop which is still in this style.
Oh, let's check it out.
And as you can see, even like the entrance is kind of
Zimna Coca-Cola. Oh, look at this old school kind of with the what is it called? Old school door style.
Yeah, it's everything here like this.
Oh yeah, old school kind of.
90s.
That's incredible. Look at this. Yeah, I remember this.
You want something?
I've seen it before. I don't know. And so this store right here, it's like everything about it is how Poland was in the past. And even over there we have local artists, as Aleksander just explained to me, local artists. So it's like a real true local business.
Yeah,
a
you
true
even have a pope, which is very important. There's like a Polish pope here, so you know where you are.
Yeah, very, very nice. Beautiful store. You feel like you're in a part of history here.
Here that's interesting because here you have a poem about the shop made by this guy who is like a local, like he's a local, and he written a poem about the shop and about the owners.
I've never seen a poem written specifically about a shop.
And you even have some English poems here.
You have English poem, and then you have Marek Kazmierski.
Yeah.
Jest taki sklep na placu Konfederacji, najlepszy na świecie, przyznaje mi rację.
Yeah, so there's a shop on Confederation Square because that's the name. The pressing the word, you have to admit it, basically.
Wow, that's incredible. I've never seen that before. That is unique, seriously, that is really unique.
And here is there's a house of like very famous Polish musician, like a rock musician from the 80s. She's very, let's say, cult in Poland, and her name was Cora. I mean, like it was her nickname. And yeah, she used to live here. He died, 4 years ago, and yeah, she was like the, let's say, the most famous punk singer, female singer.
She was only 18?
No, she lived here from 2000 to 2018.
Okay.
No, she was like 60 or something, but she had cancer.
Mieszkante.
Yeah, so you have a lot of things related with her here, because you have a mural and the neon dedicated to her here, which is like a quote from one of her songs. It's light, so you won't see it, but it's kind of pink, and you have like a quote from one of the songs. I don't remember.
Wow, incredible, nice house. Look at this house, man. Look how much seating area they have.
Yeah, it's like a bakery here.
It's a bakery, okay. Piekarnia. Perfect. Awesome. Gorgeous. Look at this street. I'm just amazed with this street. Such a cool street. Has this small town feel, this quintessential small town feel. And I love these houses. I gotta say, like, they look so cozy with the little gate here, two stairs, the two stairs over there. You know, this green. That's a cool house to live in. Seriously. Yeah. You know, it's so quiet. And what about, look at this house. Now this is different. You have this big kind of courtyard in the front where cars can park, and look at all the stuff growing on the walls. The green growing. Look at that. But that's a beautiful mural.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's a beautiful mural over there. Look at that with the flowers and the roses. Very, very beautiful mural. And here we have another mural.
Yeah, this is Cora Jackowska. This is exactly this punk rock singer who is that famous in Poland, and yeah, she also she's commemorated by this mural. But here on this mural she's kind of older. Because during her young days she was really pretty, and she was also famous because of that fact.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kitchi, kitchi, kitchi. We decided to stop by this place right here. A very beautiful place. And this is the menu. And they got big hunger. So I'm gonna have the variety bowl. And yourself, sir?
I guess I will take this burger Beyond. This vegetarian burger.
Beyond Burger. Today we are drinking mango jerry beer in a beczki.
Yeah.
And I got myself a Mini Maxi Pinta non-alcoholic session IPA. I've been really digging non-alcoholic beers lately. I don't know why. I've been kind of on this non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, it got kind of popular, I guess.
Streak. I don't know why. Yeah, something happened. But anyway, cheers to everybody watching this. Cheers to you guys. All right, so we got our meals. I got this variety bowl here. And Aleksander's got a veggie burger there. Looks good, actually. Looks good, man.
Looks pretty good.
So bon appetit.
Veggie bacon.
Veggie bacon, nice. So bon appetit to everybody. Hope you're having a great day. We finished our early dinner or late lunch, but my bowl was relatively insufficient for my needs. And so we have an angry dog here, very angry. And so we're gonna go and find a zapiekanka here. A very, very famous zapiekanka that's known all throughout this neighborhood.
Yeah, it's not famous even throughout Warsaw, but in Bilani is like the zapiekanka place. Run by a guy whose nickname is Panda.
Dzień dobry, poproszę classic z salami. This is the zapiekanka. You have classic and then you have all the Dadaki, which is a additional things that you can add. So I got the salami. And this is the guy that started the place. This is the original guy here. And that's the Panda mural. Look at this, he's with the zapiekanka there. So, and these are the zapiekankas getting ready to be cooked. So there's my zapiekanka. It's like a sandwich. It's bread and you have cheese, you have other things, and you have your pepperoni, man. Are you sure you don't want anything?
No, thanks, I full.
Well, this was absolutely delicious, absolutely crushed it, and it was a lot better than I thought. And here you have a different style buildings. Buildings that you may have seen around Warsaw in some places. And according to Aleksander, this is probably what Stare Bilani mostly looks like.
I mean, like Bilani, because Stare Bilani means old Bilani, so as you see, it's like the older architecture, and here you have like typical blocks of flats from the communist times, and most of the neighborhood looks rather like that. But still it's green, and still it's very quiet and cozy, so yeah, I recommend it. Go to Bilani.
Definitely, and another recommendation from me as well. Awesome neighborhood, especially that store, the old school store from the communist times that wasn't renovated. That was a very interesting experience. I think that was an experience all in itself. That store, that look of it, very, very cool.
Okay, that's my story.
All right, dude.
So it was really nice.
So there you have it, a tour of a brand new neighborhood that's very, very different than some of these other neighborhoods that I've been to. Very, very unique. Certain things that I've never seen in any other neighborhoods. Certain things, certain aspects, and it's kind of all these different things all rolled into one. And that's kind of what I like about Warsaw so much, is that, you know, depending on your interest, depending on what you're into, you will be able to find it here, because all the neighborhoods, they're diverse, they're very different, and they're unique in their own kind of way. And so, you know, if you're looking for this, you will be able to find it. If you're looking for that, you'll be able to find it. That's kind of what I've been seeing, this common theme here in Warsaw. So thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We finished our early dinner, I suppose, late lunch.
Oh, something, please.
Yeah, my thing, my attachment.